and welcome to Monmouth in Focus, a program about the services and functions of Monmouth County government. I am your host, Freeholder Tom Arnaud, and joining me today is our Sheriff, Sean Golden, to talk a little bit about our shared services that we have here. Sheriff, it's an honor to have you here.
Director, honor to be with you. And by the way, congratulations on your tremendous victory.
Yes, and same to you. It was 2019 is over, and now we're going to move forward with another 3 years and hopefully continue the great progress Monmouth County has had.
Thanks again.
So, as you know, we've been together now for quite the time, and one of our big initiatives was shared service, and you actually steer our biggest shared service here in Monmouth County. That's a communication center. Can you help me?
Sure. You know, in the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office, we have a state-of-the-art communication center that runs our 911 operations here for the county. Has been in existence really since 1980s when the 911 system came about late in 1979, and has grown tremendously. I mean, you've seen the growth over your tenure as freeholder. We moved into a state-of-the-art 911 center about 5 years ago now. It's been tremendous. It's really, when we say state-of-the-art, it leads the way in technology in the state and the country. And so we have a lot of dedicated staff that answer a tremendous amount of calls and do the 911. And as a shared service, we have so many towns involved.
So our ultimate goal was like twofold. It was obviously to give some financial relief to our municipalities, which we've done, but more importantly to keep the safety. And quite frankly, it's been a pleasure watching it grow. And I can't forget to really commend the operators there, because they really do a fine job, and it's not an easy job.
No, that is one of the most difficult jobs in the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office. You know, we have 600 employees strong, 24/7 in law enforcement and corrections and communications, and it's one of the more difficult jobs. The phone never stops ringing. We have 117 dedicated public safety telecommunicators that are really professionals. They go through a lot of training, emergency medical dispatch, basic telecommunicators course, and then recertification every year to really put on what is a dedicated service to our community. And when we say that, I mean, they answer the phone with such professionalism, and when they have to give somebody instructions in their most dire time of need, they have an emergency in their family or their personal life that is going on, and to watch it unfold and listen to it, as we review tapes and everything's recorded, and listen to it unfold day in and day out is really, and so many success stories coming out of there.
And it's really an honor, because when you go around the state of New Jersey and people hear or start discussing our 911 center, the accolades that we've gotten, and I know you received a few awards. Your center's received a few awards.
We did. It's nationally acclaimed. We were in front of the Congressional Technology Committee, who identified and awarded our center and recognized our center as the #1 center in the country. We were right up there with Orange County, Florida. And so it's tremendous to be in that mix with some of the giants in the 911 industry and profession, and certainly the Congressman Pallone, Congressman Smith, they were all present at the time we went down and received the award. And it's in recognition of something that really you and the Board of Chosen Freeholders and the Sheriff's Office and everyone else had a part in, and our partners out there. We have tremendous amount of partners. When you look at the number of agencies we dispatch for in the county, right? So we answer 911 calls for 45 of the towns in the county.
That's amazing.
And we process all their 911 calls. And then we dispatch for 25 police departments, more than half of the police departments in the county, 69 fire departments, 38 first aid squad. The list goes on and on when you mix in emergency management, and then all the county agencies, the SCAP buses, the public works calls, the prosecutor's offices, all of those calls that are processed
and even
through the center, and Brookdale Community College. All those calls and process dispatches amount to 780,000 transactions a year.
Wow.
That roll through the center, and 175 of those, 1,000 of those are actual 911 calls.
So there's but there's always a cost factor that comes with it, and I want to commend my freeholders, because they are so committed to doing whatever we need and providing whatever funding we need to make sure that you have the tools to operate efficiently and really keep the safety here in Monmouth County. And as you said, our partners, being our municipalities and all those other agencies. But we do have another partner, and that's the state of New Jersey. And there's a little issue that you and yourself and even myself, have had some press conferences on that, quite frankly, I don't think is fair. And it was created, and it's the relief that we need that obviously we would pass on to the taxpayers.
Sure. Well, you've brought a great voice to this, Director, out there around the state. And as you said, we rely on the state of New Jersey. They maintain the infrastructure for the 911 system. So when you dial it from any phone, more so wireless now, 80% of the calls come in via wireless device. All of that rolls through the 911 infrastructure, which you heard me mention back in the 80s when we first started, is still some of that technology today, the old technology. And so the state hasn't kept up. They haven't funded in over a decade now. They haven't funded any of the 911 system around the state of New Jersey, any of the 911 centers, including ours in the county of Monmouth. And the shame of it is, and really, as you know, the sore spot, is everyone pays for it already. Yes. Every phone bill throughout the state, whether it's Verizon, AT&T, any phone carrier that you have, everyone is paying 90 cents on a 911, what's supposed to be a 911 dedicated trust fund. And that money is supposed to be used toward 911 centers such as ours. So despite the state not putting in their fair share and diverting those 911 fees, we still manage to produce really a state-of-the-art and very professional 911 center for all our partners.
So I want to thank you for that. And you know that we're running into our budget season. So I'm sure this is going to be another hot subject that I'm going to stay very focused on,
sure.
And obviously with the support of yourself and your agency.
And it's challenging, Freeholder. I mean, you know the technology. You heard me mention wireless devices. We have to put forth technology now, and that's where the towns really save, is the economies of scale. They can't afford that tech locally.
Exactly.
The computer-aided dispatch systems, the map and GIS systems, and more so now, Phase 2 911, which is next generation. Which, when you think about it, you're going to be able to take pictures or video from a scene, an accident or some other scene, and send it real-time streaming to the 911 operator on the other end. And so it's amazing technology. We instituted the pinpoint mapping technology. So for instance, we had the individual in Highlands who fell off the cliff in the park up there and activated his iWatch, actually activated 911 system, and we were able to locate him through the location software that we have. So you have to keep up with that technology in order to put out that professional product, and certainly we do, but it's a challenge.
It's a challenge, and we're fortunate that we have your leadership. I mean, not many people in the state of New Jersey can say they have a sheriff that has the background and the knowledge of this communication. So we're very fortunate. I can't thank you enough. The freeholders can't thank you enough. We want to thank your full staff
Sure.
for everything they do. And the one thing I want to assure the staff is that we're behind them. And we're going to stay committed to whatever resources they need.
Freeholders have been tremendous in supporting public safety all the way around, from the new center to all the innovative technology that we use out there, and it touches everyone. We see it doing incidents like Superstorm Sandy or big storms or everyday incidents, and that's our goal, is to supply that technology and coordination right at the fingertips for the first responders.
Well, thank you. This was, I think it was really enlightening to all the residents of Monmouth County, and I know when they put their head down on their pillow, they know they're safe here, and they know that calls will be answered. So that's all we have today. In this segment, obviously, I couldn't be more excited about talking about this shared service, something that's close to my heart. I'm Freeholder Director Tom Arnone, and I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year.